This is called the show. If you didn't know, this is called the show.
Ladies.
Good afternoon. You are listening to the show. My name is Elizabeth Mesa, but you already knew that. Happy Thursday. You guys have to tweet me your best throwback Thursday, whether if it's like photos, dates, or songs that you've, like old school songs that you like. So make sure that you tweet that to me or Facebook message me. Twitter, Instagram is at Elizabeth Mesa. And my Facebook page, I believe it's Elizabeth Mesa 23. If you guys didn't listen to the show yesterday, you guys got to catch the replay. I don't know when it's replaying, but I've already uploaded it on my elizabeththebarracuda.com under show archives. And you guys have to answer the questions about this date that I had and the do's and don'ts. It's not even the do's. It's more like the don'ts, the things that you're not supposed to be doing when you go on a first date, because that's just terrible. I had a date and it was just like a terrible date, but catch the show from yesterday. It's up on elizabeththebarracuda.com under show archives, and tweet me or message me and let me know your thoughts. And do you feel the same way about the date, the things that he shouldn't have done, that he did, that just completely turned me off? And you know what? We're going to go straight into my guest now, because I ran my mouth way too much yesterday. So today I just want to talk to my guest. And I'm also going to ask my guest about my date, and not even my date. It's just about like the do's and don'ts and what you should and shouldn't be doing. I have Kyle Christopher and Chasing Cities in studio. Hello.
What's up? Hola.
You know Spanish?
I
Chasing
don't,
Cities?
but I live with a Mexican, so does that make...
Okay, wait a minute. Wait, did you say you know a little bit of Mexican?
No, I said I live with a Mexican, so I should. Well, 1.5. I have a half Mexican daughter and a Mexican girlfriend.
Oh, you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that a
This is
surprise?
the wrong show to be on,
Oh,
brother.
No, you're good.
this is a single show. Okay.
This is a show where if you're single, the door's open.
Right.
If you're taken, I'm just kidding.
What kind of door is open?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
No, you know what? It's good that you're saying you have a girlfriend, because I have a question to ask you. Chasing Cities, and then also Kyle Christopher. I want to ask you guys, I was mentioning yesterday on my show that I went on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been single for a long time by choice, because I've been wanting to be single.
Right.
I'm divorced. And I'm divorced and I have 2 kids. Okay. So because I'm divorced and have 2 kids, I chose to just be single for years. I didn't want to get back into another relationship. I wanted just to be single and just be free.
Right.
I was like, free at last.
Back.
Okay.
Yes. So I wanted to be free. But then, so 2017, I decided this is a year that I'm going to go ahead and start exercising my right to like date someone, date like a potential, I don't know, like maybe like a potential, like life partner. I don't want to get married again, but just like a life partner, somebody that I could, be with and like share fun stuff with or do whatever. Because in the past, I would just go out. Actually, I wasn't even going out. I was like with my friends. I'd go out with my friends, but then I would have, I'd have like a guy on the side that would take care of the needs, when I needed him to. And that was it. I was like, this is all I need from you, and bye-bye. Like, we're not going to go out. We're not going to be seen.
Right.
You're just going to be at home. When I need to, come over, I'm going to call you. And you're allowed to tell me no one time that you're not available. The second time, that's it. You're out of my stable.
Damn.
So this was like the first year that I decided to date somebody that I could possibly, have like a permanent partner. So that I still haven't put myself out there, but this was like through a friend, that set us up. We went on a date, and, like our first date that we had, he ran his mouth way too much. Like, he was talking and talking and talking. Like, with our date, like, our dinner was like 2 hours. And, like, the entire time he was talking. And what I mean by that is, like, he never really asked too much about me, which is fine. But the things that he was saying is just, like, it turned me off. Like, the one thing that he said right away is the reason why he's not married. He told me that his wife cheated on him. I thought it was too soon for him to tell me that. Because it was like a turn off.
He started the conversation like that?
No, he like had to, like, no, like there was other things that he was saying, but he just decided to volunteer that conversation.
I think he was trying to get some sympathy, vagina.
Ew, that was not going to happen.
She cheated on me.
That was not going to happen because, like I said, I already had like the guys on the side to take care of that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm going to date someone as like a potential permanent, like someone that I want to potentially like, I don't know, just grow old with. Like we're not going to, it's not, it's like I need to get to know, like I need brains.
Right.
I need to have consistency and have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? It's like, so, everything else comes next. So I just felt that he said too much. Like he told me his wife cheated on him and, that's why they're not together. And there was like something else that he did. He, and then he just like ordered was trying to eat like fatty stuff, like fatty food.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's like a major turnoff on the first
was he
date.
a bigger dude? Like, was he fat?
He wasn't fat.
Okay, my question is,
Like,
where did y'all go eat?
Where'd y'all, like some,
Yeah.
you may have went to somewhere dope and,
Maybe it was his cheat day.
Exactly.
Well, no, okay. I didn't even choose like an expensive restaurant. Like I chose like a mediocre restaurant because
Like Fridays?
we went to pretty much. We
Okay.
went to BJ's.
Same thing, okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So I said, when he was like naming restaurants, I go, let's just go to BJ's because for me, it's like I'm not sure if I'm feeling you,
Right.
and if I'm not really feeling you, I don't want you to I don't want you to spend a lot of money on me. I'm just gonna I just want to have dinner and that's it, and it's just a wrap. And that's what happened. Like I wasn't feeling him, so I didn't have dessert. I just, he asked, did I want to share dessert, and I just said no, thank you, because my point was, why am I gonna make you spend more money when I know I'm not feeling you?
Right.
Like to me, it's like cut it loose. But for you guys, like, is that a turnoff if you go on a date and the female like just tells you her life story? Is that like a turnoff for you on the first date? I'm not talking about a girl that you're trying to just fuck. I'm trying a girl that it's like someone you're trying to like potentially be your girlfriend, maybe wifey material.
I mean, I think it all depends on what the story it consists of. You know what I'm saying? Like if she comes off the bat, I just got out of this bad relationship, my dude cheated on me, it's like, well, like
Yeah,
let's
that's
stop right there. But if she comes out and was like, yo, I came out here to do something, I accomplished this, I got this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's totally different. You feel me?
But that's what I'm saying, Kyle, that he that's how he came off immediately, like right off the bat, like, oh, she cheated on me.
You're nice, man. I would have just left. I'm like, yo, I gotta hit that back.
Okay, let's be 100% honest though, Kyle.
Right.
As dudes, if the chick is bad enough, we'll listen to this.
No. I'm saying if I was
story.
in her shoes, like she's nice, like she
Right.
stayed for the whole day. But for sure, if the chick is bad enough, we gonna play into it.
Oh, why did he do that? Why would he leave you?
But that's what I was saying. Like, if you guys were just trying to just get in her panties, you're gonna.
Yeah, we'll listen to the bullshit and be like, yeah, all day. But if it's somebody you're trying to be with, it's like, but see, then again, you really don't know if you want to be with that person from the first day.
Exactly. So that's the wrong angle to go into the
you
date.
shouldn't go into like I'm looking for the life part. You should just be like, yo, this is just another date.
I think when
Let's
you
just
go into the
see,
date looking for a soulmate, you're always gonna find something wrong with somebody.
right. You're gonna nitpick everything.
Well, no, because for me, there was no chemistry. Chemistry is important to me, and I didn't feel that immediately. But I was like, you know what, Elizabeth, don't be. Of course, like for me, like I chalked it up to like maybe I'm just being too fucking picky. Maybe I need to just let not the chemistry that was not there. Like set that to the side and then just sit down and talk to him and see if maybe by talking to him and getting in his brain, some kind of chemistry is going to like peek through. But nothing like that happened.
She should have had a friend on speed dial. Like, yo, say there's an emergency.
No, actually, you know what? This is a good thing about having kids.
Oh, you see, you have the best excuse.
Yes.
ever.
My son is 15 and a half. So he went out and he hung out with his friends and he knew I was going to go on a date. I told him I'm pretty open with my kids now that I have two. And now that they're teenagers, I'm open because, their mom has to go out and have fun. I'm not going to be home forever, manless. So, it's like, so my son knew that I was going on a date and he was cool with it. He knew I was going to go on a date and everything. And right when I knew it was a wrap, I texted him. I was like, okay, RJ, where you at? I'm about to come pick you up. Like, I'm done. And he's like, well, did you have dinner? Did you have dessert? He texted that. And, this was like in front of the guy when I told the guy, I was like, oh, I got to go. I have to go pick up my son now because he's somewhere where he shouldn't be. And I got to go get him now.
Right.
So that was my excuse that I said that. And my son was like, what did you? So then, I said no. I was like, so when we left right away. And when I got in the car and, my son, so I told my son I didn't even have dessert. He did offer, but I said no. And you know what my son said to me? He's like, Mom, you're so mean. And I'm like, mean for what? He's like, because you didn't have dessert. He wanted to share. I'm like, look, if I'm not feeling the guy, I'm not going to make him spend any more money on me because, it's like, I'm done. Like the date is done. And that's one thing that I had asked, my listeners, like, wouldn't you want if the female or the guy was not feeling you, wouldn't you want them to just like end the night instead of making you spend more money on drinks, if you were drinking or on dessert? Do you guys not care?
I mean, I would want her to end the night and not leave me on. You know,
right?
I think that's the greatest thing because it's like, a matter of fact, this may be like very hood Negro of me, but I'd be like, can we go Dutch on this meal because we not feeling this.
You split the checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to end the night. Yeah, don't wait. Have me keep forking out money and shit.
Normally, typically, I would split the bill. Like I would go Dutch if I wasn't feeling the guy, but this time around, because he's just like he's like a gentleman, and we were talking, and I was just like, I'm just gonna let him pay. I'm not gonna. I guess I didn't want to be so mean and just let him down hard.
Right.
I'd be like, it's not you, it's me.
You got some gas money that I drove for this date?
Yeah.
You would have said that? You would have.
That's Kyle?
Kyle Christopher would have said that.
Listen, back in the day, I would have been straight up like, yo, we got to split the checks and I need some gas money because this shit ain't working. But now,
to be clear, Chasing Cities would have never said that.
And now I'm just like, whatever.
You're like, whatever.
You know?
Okay, so we have you guys both here because you're promoting. You're a production company,
right? And
you've written songs for artists such as
Zendaya, Chris Brown, Kid Ink, Adrian Marcel, Sage of Gemini.
Here, get closer to the mic. It's not going to bite you.
Oh, okay. French Montana, Diggy Simmons, Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some huge artists.
Yeah.
Give me some examples of the songs that you've written for them. And this is Kyle Christopher, by the way, that's speaking on the mic right now.
Adrian Marcel's 2 a.m.
Oh, God, I love that song, yeah.
Zendaya, Something New, featuring Chris Brown. Kevin Gates, Homicide.
Yes.
Just to name a couple. We have Trey Songz and Jason Derulo, too. So
I love Trey Songz music. And Jason Derulo, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got good music.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did you guys, because you're a production company, you're a team, right?
Right.
How did you come together?
Man, we met when we was like 13, 14.
Did you guys go to the same school?
That we're from different counties.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? How did you guys?
It was like an event or something like that my mom took me to.
Are you serious?
Remember them things? It was like
that Keith.
The A&R things, like the showcase, wasn't one of those?
It was something that Keith put on.
Yeah.
Is this like Keith Sweat or?
No. We had a homie named Keith.
That would have been a great story, right? Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat, yo. Nah. But,
So, wow,
yeah.
13 years old.
Yeah.
And so what was like the conversation? You guys met there and what happened?
It was just like a music thing. So it's kind of like we both were kids and we were like, yo, I'm doing this. And then we just kind of my mom would start dropping me off at his family's house, and he used to have one of our friends had a setup in LA.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the IE. One of our friends had a setup in LA, so we used to just go to that house. I don't know if it was on Crenshaw or whatever, the little house.
Yeah.
And we just go there and record.
Wow.
And that's just how